I'm gonna have to settle down because I'm completely out of control. These views are freaking amazing. Oh, check that out. I mean, you could see, oh, it's not coming in. What the heck? Oh, yes, there. Yeah, I want to climb to the top of that, absolutely. And then there's the creek raging down there below. Yeah, freaking awesome. Oh, shoot.
There's a mighty mountain man of legends they do tell, Travis Henry, Travis Henry. The legendary mountain man, you all should know him well, Travis Henry, Travis Henry.
Oh man, we Well, where did I get that voice? Gee, Christmas. I need a drink. Wow. Anyway. Control yourself, Mr. Henry. Well, I've drove/rode 6 hours so far today. Headed out to Colorado. Gonna go up in the mountains here. And just going over some navigation. Got the map out while we're in the motel for the night. And we'll finish the rest of the drive in the morning. Get on trail real early, hopefully. Can't wait. Well, we're on the start of a hike here in the Lost Creek Wilderness area. On is it Goose Creek Trail? Yeah. And it used to be a little fire gone through here. Definitely still very beautiful. We'll just see what we can find. Should be interesting. Now that was some water moving right there, if you ask me. Wow. We haven't even made it a quarter mile and it's just gorgeous. Loving it. Loving every minute. I believe that dark looking spot way up there at the top is Harmonica Rock. Or Arch, or whatever you want to call it. Can't quite remember. Wow. Earlier we were hiking, you could see right through it, but I didn't think enough to turn the camera on. This there's the trail that we came up on, and come stand up on this huge rock. It's just oh, I'd love to set up my tent here. Come around here. It's as far as the eye can see. Alright, tell me what you guys see. I won't spoil what I think it is. What does that look like to you? Absolutely, yep. I think it looks like a hawk or an eagle. It really does. I'm not gonna lie, I want to just go right back there. Wow. This is the shaft house. This is pretty cool. Just to see that somebody built that out here with bare necessities. Wow, that's cool. An extra building over there, and one that's gone. This is the back quarters. That's where we were just looking in at. There's a loft up in there. I'm sure it was a lot of room up in there during the day, but you can still see some of the old stuff laying around here, such as that old stove. Wow. The other building. Yeah. Well, this is where we jumping off trail and finding our own path, our own way. I bet you some of you guys would be wanting to get you some of that. Watch that water, guys. It just goes straight underneath there. Nothing. And then, boom, it pops right back out over there. Just sitting here having a little trail snack. Get a little bit more energy up. Trying to get hydrated a little bit. This trip, I didn't even bring a hydration bladder. I brought nothing but smart water bottles. I brought 3 of them. That way I can refill them. Plus they're multi-purpose. You can use it to back flush your Sawyer Mini. But let's give you a little quick view of the area here. It's very cool. Of course, that's a nice little overhang there. Not really a cave, you can see through it. I'll give you a shot up. It's just a great little overhang. I shot down the rocks there. We're gonna go downhill from here down to the creek and see what we find. It's gorgeous country right here. We're trying to make our way down. We gotta go down all this down here. Some of it looks near vertical, but I guess we'll find out here soon. Wow! Can you guys hear that? I mean, I honestly am a little bit fearful to even lean over this. Like I could lose, well, my life would be gone if I ever got down there. That's the creek bottom down there. Wow. You even see that? How far do you think that is down? Like 80 feet? Not more? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I think possibly down here somewhere we are going to call camp. That creek was underground, or were you seeing that 80-foot drop? And this is where it gets sucked underneath the ground, right here, and completely disappears. This is where Lost Creek gets its name. It's lost underground. would suck to get sucked underneath there. You'd never come back out. Well, we're trying to work out our options on where we're gonna set up camp. Not exactly figured that out yet. Got that little meadow over there, but it looks fairly sloped from here. We'd of course have to go check that out. We're thinking about putting it right there. We've thought about putting it over in that spot, and honestly thought about putting it up here on top of this rock. There's a good little patch of dirt here. Would need rocks in order to kind of stake out the tent. This was the other option. Doesn't matter where you put it, it's going to be an awesome place to camp. Nobody else back here. Well, we just got camp set up. We're gonna cook us something to eat, and then we're gonna go hiking up in there. Just kind of do some day tripping from here. Got the river going down through here, and yeah, gorgeous spot so far. Just filled up with water. There's a, I don't know, it must be snow runoff water. It's freezing frickin' cold coming down from the mountain there. There's actually a waterfall right behind the camera, kinda, but it may be a little bit hard to film it. I'll see what I can do. Well, we found a spot away from camp here and gonna cook up us well, lunch. It's a little bit after lunch, not much, but got my old favorite chili mac. Love it. Absolutely love it. Get this down and we'll go do our hike. And here's kind of a little shot of the creek. I got attacked by Sasquatch, guys. Don't worry. It'll be okay. This is somewhat lower spot than the waterfall that we could see earlier. I'll show you where I've been collecting water real fast. Oh, sweet. There's a shot of camp. I'll turn around and show you the kind of waterfall. Wow. That was worth climbing up here for. Just disappears right there, and you actually can't physically see it until down there where I just showed you. But that is pretty cool. It's so cold. Time to cool off. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my God, that is ice cold! Woo! Dang, that's cold! On the way down? I will do. I already got it recorded. Okay.
It'd be hard not to stay here 2 days.
Oh my God, really? Seriously, right. This is where we've been collecting the water. This is what the water coming straight down from that waterfall there you've seen. It's actually a little nice deep hole next to that tree and perfect to walk down to. Oh man. It's another cave. We're gonna crawl back up in there. Looks like it kind of goes through. You can kind of see a little bit of light. Some water running through here a little bit, trickling, or at least damp areas.
Is that your GPS too?
Well, I honestly can't tell on the view screen, but I know in that screen somewhere is the tent. You can see what over here on the left looks like a head with a nose right there. That's kind of neat. Everything's so vast and large here. The rocks are just massive. You can't even describe the size of them.
This is amazing. That's probably a 30-foot drop down there. I mean, this creek is running directly under all these boulders.
That's just crazy how deep that is down there and how much rock we have above us that we crawled down into.
Yeah.
Good grief. Slip down there and you're not coming back out.
This is a nice walkway that leads inside here.
There's camp right there. We are quite a ways up right now. We're on the other side on those cliffs you seen in the video. Straight across from them. I don't know why, but I really love that rock. It just looks like it's melting there. Just all wrinkly. It's real wonderful to be up this high. You can really just literally look around at all of your surroundings, almost hoping that you'll see an elk walking by, or shoot a deer, or Could be anything. A bear? Mountain lion? From this distance, it would be amazing. I'll give you a quick panorama of this little area. Actually, it's not too little, it's very vast. I'll be honest with you guys. My mom knew exactly where I was right now. Even though I'm gonna be 34 next weekend, she would kill me. That's just, I guess, my mother's love. Because I am near the edge. Camera might be a little bit shaky. That's because I just spent a ton of calories to get up here. Wish I could literally go down there and do some trout fishing in that little stream. Gotta get up. I think we're gonna go down to that creek I just showed you. I did go to the highest point on this particular peak, which I think is only 8,800, something like that. So we're gonna see if we can scramble down the side of this, and I know that water might be pretty cold, but we might just go take a dip. I know. Out of control. Ask Burton, he's the one that caused it. Shoot. Wearing this little lightweight, it's kind of a pocket day pack, something you can stuff in your pocket that the Buckskin 88 gifted to me the last time we went out shrooming. That way I could have something to put my mushrooms or whatever I wanted in. So I decided, heck, I'll just use it this time. And got a little bit of a hole in it from all these rocks. That granite's amazingly sharp, or at least rugged. And he even sewed it up for me, so that was very nice of him. It wasn't that big of a hole, it's just big enough to put my thumb in probably. But it works. Hopefully you guys don't see me fall on my rear trying to get down this. Seems like we're going down fairly quick. A lot quicker than it took us to get up here. I had to actually put the camera away quite a few times to put it in the back, or put it in my pack. That way I didn't lose it. I don't want to lose my footage, all my footage, kind of like Grierwolf did on the kayaking trip. He didn't lose all his footage, but all he shot with his GoPro, which, that was a bummer. It really was. Because he had some good footage of him rolling that. I had a lot of fun on that trip. Of course, any of these types of trips I have a pretty good time on. I'm going to put the camera away and get down here because it's starting to get a little more hairy here in front of me. Notice I can't talk much because I'm not used to this elevation, for one, and it was just a lot of work. Wow. This is a really nice way to get down. A lot nicer than the way we got up. Kind of going down sideways that way, it'll be a little bit easier on me. Hopefully. Whew. Gotta switch sides. Oop. Well, it sucked to have to go right back up that. Well, this is kind of what we've seen basically as sand. And you can kind of see up there where we were. Boy, it's gonna be cold. I can assure you the snow melt is extremely cold. But dang it, it's freaking hot sometimes. Oh my God. Woo! I should cut diamonds with these babies. Wow. Dang, that's cold.
Look here real quick. Oh shit, 1, 2.
That is cold.
Splash one more time. Splash.
Huh?
Throw the water up. Ah, got part of it.
Ready? You want to do it again?
Yep. You're freezing. 1, 2. Oh, that, I got it. I think I got it.
Dang it, that is fucking cold. Jesus. Oh my God. That hurts so bad. My nipples. You are out of control. Oh man. Dude, we did it. We've been there.
Now we have to cross.
I know. We don't even know how deep it is over there. Man, where's a good spot too? That's thick. That stuff around here is thick.
Yeah.
Like you just have to go in. So we've been practicing the art of levitation while out here. Yeah, I don't know, it's freaking me out too. No, actually we just hung those up while we were gone and got them ready for tonight to hang up. Gonna cook up some supper. And I'm about ready to pass out, to be honest with you. I need a good rest. We've done a lot today. Well, I'm here filtering my water before we completely pack up this morning. I've already got this bottle completely full. This is a 50-ounce Smart Water bottle, and I've got 2 of these 23-ounce, I think what it is, something like that. But I'm going to show you something that some of you may not have experienced or known. We all know that you have to back flush these, and of course this has an arrow on it, so this is the direction that you're pumping the fluid through, and when you back flush it, you want it to go backwards. So if you have the top, the pop top on one of these Smart Water bottles like this, you can actually take and use it instead of bringing the syringe. And all you gotta do is stick it on the end of it. It's pressure fit, and sometimes if you push a little bit, it'll actually physically go into it. But you just take it and squeeze it out, and you're back flushed. I'm going to fill this bottle back up and move back on my way. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Well, trying to get to the top of this here peak, and it seems like a long straight ways up. We just scrambled up that down that way and I am tired. We've still got a ways to go, so just taking a little break, try to catch my breath, and we'll get moving on. Well, as you can see, we're at the top of this one. It's a good vantage point to kind of look around, see where we're at, compare it to the map, kind of get a good idea of what we're up against next. Probably can't see it, but way off in the distance you can see some other campers way off there on that point. And we're gonna go head on down to the creek down there, take lunch, and head on up that other. I got my Crocs on, getting ready to cross in through another creek. This one's fairly shallow. Don't have to swim across this one. at least that I know of yet. Maybe. Whew, that's nice and cold. It feels good actually. I might just sit here for a second. Might have another one to cross as soon as we get past this. Wow, I can't stay in that. That is just so cold. Wow. Dang it. We're having to crawl through this narrow pass here on our hands and knees because we can't really get through that. Well, this is where that creek goes underground again. It does it in many places. We're going to scale up this rock, then take this little one, jump over to this one, and go up on top and go from there. Well, I think we're at least in a better position now. We scrambled through all those rocks. Some of it got a little bit hairy. Had to take the pack off a few times. But turn around here, and actually looks like it's a decent trail so far. But sometimes that's deceiving, and around the next bend you got the same exact thing. I made it to where the old winch was, and I'm gonna go back up to the shaft house, I believe, and get back on trail. This absolutely isn't the best spot to set up, but just gotta move some of this junk out of the way and kind of live with it. I like how fast this tent pitches up, really. It's fairly nice. It's a Drifter 2 DP. The DP stands for dry pitch, made by Mountain Hardware. This is the poles. Camera, I can do that. Boom. Focus. Well, I was going to show you guys how I air up my pad. Here's the tip. It's just a bottle. It's got a washer in there from a hose washer for like a regular garden hose. You can watch a video on how to do this on Intense Angler's channel. That's where I got it from. And it just fits over top of the actual valve, just to make sure it's unscrewed. I'll show you how it works. So there you have it. I usually give it a little bit of an extra breath there at the end and close it off. Just works really good. I don't have to waste all. I'm already pretty much out of breath from all this hiking, and I don't want to have to waste any more. So it's a dual purpose item. The pillow? Well, that's pretty easy. That one there actually has foam in it. If you leave it lay out, which I wish I would have done earlier, it will mostly air up by itself. But doesn't take but just a few breaths anyway to do it. And usually that's actually too hard for me, so I just let a little out when I'm in there. Got my bedding all set up. Like I said, I got my sleeping bag all unzipped and pad and a pillow in there, and that's it. That's all I need to sleep in there. Well, we're way up away from camp here, getting ready to make supper. I'm gonna try this for the first time. I haven't tried the Italian style pepper steak. We'll see how it is. It is 2.5 servings, I know, crazy. But I know I can eat it. I'm a big boy. Well, I already got a few of my first bites from it, and it's pretty good. It's not too bad actually. I think it needs to hydrate a little bit longer than I had it. I was getting hungry, so I didn't wait. The meat, you can tell just a little bit of chewiness in it, but the more I eat it, the less chewy the rest of the pieces seem to be. I think I actually did accidentally put too much water in here. I didn't really measure, but it's still good. It's got some decent flavor to it at least. Kind of up here playing around. Gonna give it a try doing hand drill while we're playing around up here. Got an pretty old piece of stock I'm mulling right now. I do have a greener one down there to play with. This here is just a piece of pine, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what we can do.
You're gonna get one.
It was worth trying. This is the pot I got. I have to look up what brand it was. I think it's a Tokes. I love it because it has this bell on here, and if you wanted to, you could take the bell off. I don't know, I still like it having it on there. It is titanium. It does have the little D handle wings on it, and a nice little lid. This tab will slide over and lock in the upright position, or you can slide it back over and fold it back down, however. Just want you to take a look at that. This is the view I've got right now. You can see probably, I don't know, 5 different ridge tops throughout all that. I'll zoom out and give you a better view, but I wanted to be zoomed in, that way you could see the ones that are in the way back. That's my view right now, just before bed. Doesn't get much better than that. Of course, I have a 360 view that you can't see. Almost got it. Are you kidding me? Do it again. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Well, I figured I'd go ahead and do a closing here because I'm probably not going to video anything tomorrow. If I do, I'll throw it in, but getting ready to call it a night. It's we couldn't have picked a better spot, honestly. We're really not very far from the vehicle at this point. I wanted to kind of make it that way because the drive tomorrow for me is going to be 9.5 hours, something like that. So that's a pretty long drive to get back home before dark and get a little bit of rest. So I'm gonna tell you what, he is being little turd. He's giving me a lot of heck. So, anyway, just throw this in here real fast. If somebody, he's out of control. Stop it! You are way out of control. Today was pretty rough on me. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm not even paying attention to what you're doing. Right now it's not happening. Today was pretty rough on me. There was this 10-foot ladder. He's doing a duck walk. I would totally turn it around, but he quit as soon as I did it, so it ain't gonna matter. There was a 10-foot ladder today that I about did not make it up. I just couldn't hardly I couldn't hardly make it with my pack on. That ladder was so unstable feeling, and once I got to the top, it just wasn't happening. Yeah, he's still acting like a turd. Alright, I'll shut it off. What I really like is being able to have a little bit of light in here. I don't have a lantern for say in here, but what I do is I just hang my headlamp from the loft up in here, and it puts off plenty of light, and I can adjust it to whatever I want to. I just woke up getting around. Check out that view from my tent. Sitting here watching the sunrise. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning hiking out. I know I said I wouldn't film anymore, but it's too gorgeous not to. We've basically been, if you want to call it bushwhacking, probably at least 75% of the time we've been out here, including right now to get out. We just end up, camping in a spot that's way secluded from everybody else, and find our own way. It's kind of been fun that way. Get you a shot of, yeah, sun's rising. You see that? Beautiful. Well, truthfully, I don't know. You can basically see the trailhead from here. Whew. I mean, it's off at a distance, but definitely believe that's it. I love the wildflowers here. There's so many different ones. That one. That one there. You can see there's definitely some mullein growing out here. What else they got? Not exactly sure on everything here. There's some mullein there. Believe it or not, there's a ton of yarrow out here, and some wild roses. Here's the yarrow. Beautiful. Some more yellow flowers. Oh, check out this gorgeous flower here. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's even yucca here. Very, very neat. Well, this is where we started the video pretty much. So rightfully so, we'll end it here.
just got to the vehicle. And he always takes care of me. Check this out. He had it in the cooler, full of ice, covered with blankets to make sure we had an ice cold Pepsi. Yeah, that's gonna taste good after all that. Woo. That is so refreshing. So I'll get into that. And so is the wrong word to use, goofball. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Till next time.